Hi, welcome back to George's channel. In this video I want to go ahead and do the first two mods that you should do to your Mazdaspeed 3. So the first two mods that I did to my Mazda was Accessport and fuel pump internals. Now when I first started I did a lot of research before I met any of the guys that I hang out with today in the Mazda family that I am surrounded with. So when I did research, I did a lot of research, and everything that came up was fuel pump internals, because if you don't do it, you go zoom zoom boom, which is actually a thing in the Mazdaspeed community, and that's something I did not want to happen to me. So I want to do it the right way, as you could say, the right way. I don't know if others find that weird, but yeah, I ended up going Accessport first. Now I bought mine used. It's a version 3 Accessport, and then I ended up doing Autotech fuel pump internals. Now I bought them new. I'm not into. I've seen other people get a used ones, but the way I see things, if it's an internal piece like that, I would buy a new. I'd rather have a new one than a used one. So I got a new Autotech. I know they have a lifetime warranty, which is pretty cool. So if anything happens to mine, I could just get I could just exchange it for a new one. You could get Corksport as well. People get Corksport. Nothing wrong with either or. Either or really is good. I just went for Autotech because that's the main one that I've seen everybody else get. So I was part of the follower, you know, mod in the internals. So I ended up going for Autotech. The reason why also to get an Accessport first is so you have the readings and you have the availability to see your displays, and then you actually get to open up the car more before you do internals. To be quite honest though, internals won't really do much of a power increase or anything, because I get that asked a lot. Does internals do anything? Does it get faster or anything? That's what I've been asked. But no, they don't. They really don't. Until once you start modding, that's when they'll come into play. You know, once you start getting more mods into the car, that's when they'll start working out more. But yeah, that's basically my take about it. Of course, you know, you want to see once you install new internals, or if you have bad internals, stock internals, or anything, Accessport will let you know. You know, if you have a check engine light, you get to see that. You can be able to fix it before anything else bad happens, which is pretty cool to have that, you know, on hand. And that's my take on that part. Yeah, I mean, I would advise you. I tell everybody that would always ask me. I've seen people running intake and downpipe without internals, and I tell them, and I would tell them, get internals first, because you don't want to go boom. And yeah, that already has been solved already, which is pretty cool. And people run it with intake and Accessport with no internals, and I've seen that people actually are fine. I've never seen any incident where they blow. So if you are running that now, you're okay, but I would still suggest you get internals before you do anything else. You shouldn't even think about doing anything else just before internals if you're at that point. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, you want your Accessport first, like I said, and internals. Once you install your internals, you need something to see, you know, what pressure reading it's doing. So that's why you need the Accessport, so you can see. Unless you have a best friend or somebody that'll let you borrow theirs, which would be pretty cool. That'd be a pretty cool friendship. But yeah, that's my take on the first two modules you can do, which is Accessport first, and then fuel pump internals next. Now, thank you for watching, and if you have any questions or anything, just let me know, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. Yeah, if you want to know how to install internals, I'll put a video on at the end here, and you can check it out. Thanks for watching again, and this is George, but everybody calls me Georgie. So this is George's channel, and peace out. Until the next video, bye.